Austen Surname Meaning and History, presented by coadb.com, where you can obtain affordable genealogy research. Surname meaning is an English surname from the vernacular form of the Roman personal name Augustinus, a derivative of Augustus, which means consecrated, majestic, or venerable. The French contraction of the name was Agustin, and this was probably further contracted in England to Austen. This was an extremely popular name in every part of Western Europe during the Middle Ages, owing its popularity chiefly to Saint Augustine of Hippo, born in 354 AD, whose influence on Christianity is generally considered second to only that of St. Paul. And the popularity of the personal name in England was further increased by the fact it was borne by Saint Augustine of Canterbury, who died in 605 AD, an Italian Benedictine monk known as the Apostle of the English, who brought Christianity to southern England in 597 and founded the See of Canterbury. Early bearers of the surname include Henry Austen, documented in Worcestershire, England in 1275, John Austen, spelled Owstyne, in England in the year 1376, and Andrew Austen was found in Scotland in 1448. Noble titles held included the Austen baronetcy of Bexley in the county of Kent. It was a title created in the baronetage of England in 1660 for Sir Robert Austen of Hall Place in Bexley in County Kent, England. He was High Sheriff of said county and the son of William Austen, Esquire of Herendon, and grandson of John Austen of Yalding, who died in the year 1576. He was succeeded by his son, seen here, Sir John Austen, the second baronet, who sat as a member of Parliament. And here we see a list of the Austen baronets of Bexley, all the way through the 7th baronet, Sir Robert Austen, who died in 1772. And here we see the family estate of Hall Place, Bexley. And they also owned Herendon Hall in Tenterden in County Kent. And at some point, Stagenhoe in County Hertfordshire, England. The Austen baronetcy of Derehams in the county of Middlesex was created in the baronetage of Great Britain in 1714 for Sir John Austen, whose monument we see on the right. He was a member of Parliament for Middlesex and the son of Thomas Austen of South Mimms and Hoxton. Although hailing from Mildenhall in Suffolk, the Austen family had settled at Hoxton and Shoreditch before the end of the 16th century, and the baronetcy became extinct on his death in 1742. The Austen baronetcy of Redhill in the parish of Castleford in the West Riding of the county of York is a title in the baronetage of the United Kingdom created in 1894 for Sir John Austen, born in 1824, a Liberal member of Parliament for Oz Gold Cross, and the son of John Austen, born 1785. And here we see a list of the Austen baronets of Redhill, all the way through, it looks like, the 7th baronet, who was born in 1958. Landed gentry families include Austen of Shalford House in County Surrey, England. One member of this family was Robert Alfred Cloyne Austen, born 1808. He was the eldest son of Sir Henry Edmund Austen, a descendant of John Austen, who was member of Parliament for Guildford, and the son of John Austen, who died in 1572, a merchant, member of Parliament, and mayor for Guildford, who in turn descended from John Austen of Toddington in County Bedfordshire, who died in 1487. There was also Austen of Brandeston Hall in County Suffolk, England, represented in the 19th century by Charles Austen, a justice of the peace. Austen of Capel Manor in Horsmonden in Kent in County England. And they also had other estates. I believe here we see Kippington. And here we see Broadford in Horsmonden in Kent. And lastly, Groveshurst, all owned by ancestors of this family. And we can see a few of them here. There was John Austen, born 1629 on the left. He was the only son and heir of Francis Austen, born 1600, of Broadford and Grovehurst. And on the right, we see Francis Austen, born 1698, under-sheriff for Kent and clerk of peace for Kent, as well as governor of Seven Oaks School. On the left, we see Francis Motley Austen, born 1714, clerk of the peace for Kent and governor of Seven Oaks School. And lastly, on the right, we see Colonel Thomas Austen, born 1775. It says here he was governor of the Algarve during the Peninsular War. Notables include Jane Austen, born 1775, an English novelist known primarily for her 6 major novels, which implicitly interpret, critique, and comment upon British landed gentry at the end of the 18th century. And I believe her brother, Admiral of the Fleet, Sir Francis William Austen, born 1774, a Royal Navy officer who commanded the HMS Peterol and captured over 40 ships while serving in the French Revolutionary and Napoleonic Wars. I believe another brother of hers, Rear Admiral Charles John Austen, born 1779, an officer in the Royal Navy. Sir Horatio Thomas Austen, born 1800, a British Royal Navy officer and explorer. Henry Thomas Austen, born 1771, a militia officer, clergyman, banker, and the brother of Jane Austen. John Austen, born 1752, a Scottish inventor known for inventing musical equipment. John Gardner Austen, born 1812, a British colonial administrator who was Lieutenant Governor of British Honduras and Colonial Secretary to Hong Kong. And lastly, Stephen Fuller Austen, born 1793, known as the Father of Texas, who led a successful colonization of the region by bringing 300 families and their slaves from the United States into Texas in 1825. Early settlers included Edward Austen, who arrived in Virginia in 1635. Francis Austen came to Massachusetts in 1638. Richard came to New England the same year. George Austen arrived in South Carolina in 1734, and Catherine Austen arrived in Nova Scotia, Canada in 1749. And if you enjoyed this video, please visit us at coadb.com, where we offer genealogy research service. Link in the description. Thank you very much.